Yo, what's up everyone? We are back with another video. So today's gonna be day 2 of the mentorship series from no one to someone. So today, last time we did intro video, today is gonna be psychological video, and this is actually gonna be the last video for phase 0. And next video is gonna be on charts. So today's video is not gonna be trading psychology, as in like what type of strategy or how you should approach in a trade. No, it's gonna be psychological video regarding how you should, what type of mindset you should have and acquire before starting trading. Okay, so before we start, I just want to clear this thing out here. This series is not for everyone, and that's the exact point we are starting. I'm not here to motivate you, not to sell you dreams or sell you anything fake. Okay, I'm definitely not gonna tell you trading is easy, because it is not. This series is only here for one single reason, and that's to basically help you with showing you one real path that you can become from knowing nothing to actually becoming someone who can be consistent in the markets. Okay, I'm not gonna show you fake screenshots. I made this shit in a couple days because no, it took me years. And yeah, everything is gonna be for free. The whole Discord, the one-on-one sessions, and the series, and whatever basically I have. Okay, so let's start. So most people even start trading for the wrong reasons. So the reason why I didn't make money in the first I mean consistently make money in the first 4 years, that is, by the way, the whole story is gonna be one video back in the introduction. So it is called Taking Action. But yeah, so the whole reason why I didn't make consistently money in the first 4 years is because I was low-key just trying to earn money. So let's say I would get a personal account, like live account with my own funds, and let's say I would have like about 5k, and I would just try to increase like 100% on that 5k. Now, yeah, that is, some type of money, but that's like that you can't do that in couple days, Like that should not be your goal. It's not about do you can or you can, but that shouldn't be your goal. Like when I was in a trade, I still remember when I was in a trade, I would literally just watch the trade number like going up and down. I wouldn't even look where the setup has reached, what confluence is changed, what has the setup turned into, what am I respecting, what am I disrespecting, what is the market reacting of. I would just care about like, okay, I'm 100 bucks up, okay, I'm 200 bucks up, oh shit, I'm down to 150. Do I need to leave? What do I do? You know what I'm saying? So that's wrong. You can't want fast money. There is no freedom without effort. And that's it. Like, you never, if that's how you're gonna get into the markets, then you will never make it past the first few months. Okay, so I'm making this series because nobody told me the truth at the start. And after, like, if they did, I wouldn't even have listened anyway. So if you're watching this, I'm hoping that, you know this would help you change basically a bit how you think, help you improve your mindset. And if you're watching for shortcuts, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna give you no shortcuts, so don't even watch. I'm gonna be full honest. Okay, so why 90% of traders fail? They fail because, actually, not because the market is rigged, not because they picked the wrong strategy, indicator, whatever, and definitely not because they didn't buy the right course. They actually fail because trading exposes who you really are, like your discipline, consistency, patience, and ego, emotional control, all that. And most people aren't ready to face that. So instead, what do? Like, okay, so trading is one of the few things in life where you can do everything right and still lose. Like, and most people can't handle that. So how do they like, how do they cover that fact? How do they hide the fact that they are weak? What do? They revenge trade, they overtrade. Matter of fact, they quit. Or worse, they even gamble and keep a strategy. You get what I'm saying? So that's that. Okay, so what actually trading is, Well, definitely it's not clicking buy and sell. It's not finding the perfect setup. It's not about being right most of the time. It's actually waiting for hours and hours doing nothing. Matter of fact, you might even lose after waiting for hours and hours. You will manage losses, accept the uncertainty of the markets, and the most, I'd say, in my opinion, and for me specifically, the hardest part in trading is that I will be minus for a whole week, okay? I will lose money for the whole week, and the next day, the next Monday, I still have to wake the fuck up with a powerful mindset that I will make money today, and I will be consistent. I will win. I will follow my rules. So that's the hardest part, in my opinion, that you have to put in the effort for hours and hours for a whole week, still be in a minus after the end of the week, and you still have to wake up the next day, perform like nothing happened, and perform at your 100. That's what trading requires from you. That's the hardest part, in my opinion. You repeat the same process every single day, the same boring process. You might still end up minus end of the month, matter of fact, and you still have to wake up the next day, still not letting that the whole losing month affect you and how you think. Okay, so this is gonna be where most people will stop watching, because this isn't exciting. This is not like, I'm not showing a concept right now. I'm not showing a strategy right now, and that's where you will quit. Most of you, that's where we will quit. They will see that I'm not showing something that they can implement in their strategy right now. Matter of fact, they don't even know what's a strategy. Why does their strategy even work? And they will stop watching because they will think, come on, man, what is this the Ghazi guy doing? This is nothing, exciting. Doesn't sound fun. And that's why this series will already filter 90% of the people at the beginning of the series. Matter of fact, most of y'all aren't even here at this point. If you're here, the second video where I'm not even showing a concept or anything, you're just low-key here, hear me talk about psychology, doing the intro, reality check, then I low-key believe in you at this point, because you would already be basically gone like long ago. So I respect you for that. Now, couple more things I want to mention. Okay, the strategy doesn't matter that much. Okay, it's not about like smart money is not magic, ICT is not magic, indicators are matter of fact not useless, but signals aren't even evil, but none of them will save you unless you understand why do they work. Okay, you need to understand risk, structure, execution. Okay, like most people, what do? Go into indicators, then go like price action, ICT, jump to order flow, SMC, all that. None of them work because they never basically stuck to one of them for long enough, basically. Okay, so stop. Don't think a specific something doesn't work or works, because in my opinion everything works. It's just like it's up to it depends on the trader. You know what I'm saying? Signals don't fail you. You fail the system, because I hate signals. I don't understand why would someone do signals if they're trading. Listen to this part really carefully, okay? The whole reason you do trading, like not the whole reason, but like the most important part in trading is that you take accountability and responsibility. Like if I take a trade and I didn't follow one of my rules, but I still chose to take the trade, okay? And I win, matter of fact, I might win even more than what I should have won. But if I think that I won that trade and praise myself for that, then that's actually going to result in more losses afterwards. What I have to do is take accountability and responsibility for the mistake I did. And next time, not take that trade even though I won last time. So what am I doing? I'm taking accountability. I'm owning up to my mistake. I'm taking responsibility. Okay? And now in signals, don't cap to me. 95% of signal takers, people who take signals, matter of fact, it might even be more, like 99% or even 100. When you take a winning trade, winning signal, matter of fact, because you're not trading, you're just taking signals. When you take a winning signal, you will say, oh shit, I won the signal. But when you take a losing signal, you will call it a bad signal. You won't take the accountability. You say the signal provider did wrong this time. So every time you win, you're putting that win on your bag. But every time you lose, you're throwing the lose basically away. And that's exactly the opposite of what you should be doing. Now, last thing I want to talk about, how long will trading basically take? This is, in my opinion, this is the realistic timeline. If you lock in, start today and do like 4 to 6 hours every single day, or let's say 4 hours, okay, 4 hours every single day. You have 24 hours a day, okay, -8 you got sleep, or you could even sleep for 6 hours, but 4 hours is definitely something you can put, into trading every single day. If you do 4 hours every single day, definitely don't wait for money even the first 3 months. Okay, you're gonna be confused. Everything will feel random. You think you know shit, but you don't know in reality. Now after that, this is the phase that gets interesting, because that's when you will start seeing, oh, okay, this actually is working. I'm not gonna call it patterns, because patterns are not good, but that's where you will understand the market basically. Not understand the market, but you will start to understand moves, here and there. You will still lose money, definitely. Your ego gets tested hard, all that, but you will start seeing some stuff. Now that phase usually ends around 5th or 6th month, and after that, that's when you low-key just start to get mature in trading wise. You realize trading is boring, you stop chasing every move, losses get smaller, wins get bigger, or matter of fact, not yet maybe. But yeah, and after that phase, which could, I'm not gonna put a lot timeline on this one, it could take anywhere from 6 months to 1 to 2 years. That's where you either quit, or you make something clicks. Okay, you make something click, not profits, just clarity. You know what I'm saying? Like, profits come later, but once you get the clarity of like, okay, I understand the markets, I most of the time I know what is it doing, why is it doing, that's when you get the clarity. That's what I'm talking about. Now the first 6 months is definitely gonna be over trading, breaking rules, feeling hopeless. You will think countless times of quitting. That's normal, you know what I'm saying? But what's not normal is surviving that phase. Most people don't do, and that's what you have to surpass basically. So why am I documenting all this? Why am I doing the whole series? Because I don't want to be just another guy on your For You page who shows you, just tells you just the process and shows you the success, or shows off after the success. Nah, I'm right here showing the boring days, losing streaks, the discipline, the mistakes, everything. And I'm telling you right now where I am, where I'm not. And I'm going to be here. I'm not quitting again. So that's why and the reason why I'm documenting this, because I wish I could like find someone like who I'm trying to be right now. I found someone like that back when I started. So I didn't find nobody like this. So I'm just trying to do my best to be the person I would want to see when I started for the back then, for the new guys we have right now. And even if you're experienced, matter of fact, you will feel a lot of similar things, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the whole thing. So yeah, trading doesn't reward intelligence, it definitely only rewards consistency, and consistency creates experience. So yeah, it doesn't care about your rent, goals, emotions, none of that. So if you can accept that, you might have a chance. If not, then I don't know about the trading, but this series is definitely not for you, and that's okay. Alright, y'all, so phase 0 is done. I'll see y'all tomorrow on charts. Stay safe, y'all.